Caesars has installed the opening line for the NBA Finals. Warriors, they're minus 160. That's a series price. Game 1 Thursday in San Francisco. The Warriors open as a small 3-point favorite. We'll talk to Kendrick Perkins now joins the show. Perk, I appreciate the time. I want to ask you about this Boston team in a moment, but I want your perspective on the end game, because this game was fascinating to me. Boston kept building double-digit leads. Miami kept fighting back. Both of those things I could understand. At the end, man, I've seen teams sort of try to just bleed the clock, right? But now you got a furious Miami team fighting back. All of a sudden, Butler's got the ball. It's a 2-point game. What did you think of his decision to pull with Horford backpedaling in front of him?
You know what, Scott? It's hard to be mad at Jimmy Butler for taking that shot. And I call it the kill shot. You know, he was going for the win. That's who Jimmy Butler is. This guy is built for the postseason. So, although a lot of people may be upset with that shot selection, I'm not. You know, he had a good look. It was a clean look. It was a good shot, in my opinion, for Jimmy Butler. They battled all the way back. I see no problem with it.
No, nor do I. I mean, look, it's easy. If it goes in, no one says a word. I do wonder, because Jalen's got 5 and really can't help, and you got Horford backing up. And I mean, Butler maybe is going downhill. You get to the bucket. I mean, whatever. But just the fact that was an opportunity for Miami to take the lead at all, given that they led by 13 with 3.5 to go, is that a concern for you that Boston, as they keep saying, we love to make it difficult? Does that concern you?
Well, it does in a way, especially with a young team like Boston going to the finals, Scott. Because when you see moments like this, right, you look at the finals, and sometimes a new team that's representing the finals from the Eastern Conference or from the Western Conference, you can get caught up in the moment. And so when I looked at that, I thought the Boston Celtics were caught up in the moment and didn't finish the game. You gotta play until that clock goes to 0. And I thought the Celtics didn't do that, which is a great learning experience, because still in all, they got the dub. That's the key piece. Went to Miami and got the win on the road. They communicate on the defensive end and the way that they're tied on the string. Look, when you look at this Celtic defense, their versatility, their length, their athleticism, they have everything from perimeter defense when you look at Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown, to the interior when you go to Al Horford and Robert Williams. And then they have perimeter scoring and Jason Tatum, who I feel like right now, Scott, is on the verge of having one of the greatest individual playoff runs in NBA history. Just think about this for a second. He went through Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in the first round. He went through Giannis Antetokounmpo in the second round. Jimmy Butler, the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, in an elite head coach in Eric Spoelstra. And now he has an opportunity to take down Steph Curry. If he completes this will go down. Yeah, man, shout out to Ime Udoka. Because when you see a young team like this lock in on the defensive side of things, that means that the head coach got their attention. And so when I go back to the point I brought up earlier, Scott, here's the thing about making it to the finals, right? You have to balance between the two of celebrating being there, because you don't want to take it for granted, and staying focused. Meaning, hey, look, celebrate tonight, live it up a little bit tomorrow, and then you got to lock right back in to Golden State because they're waiting. Steph Curry is waiting on his opportunity to go out there and win him another championship and Finals MVP.
With good help, Horford for three, and they made him pay. Lowry in transition, off the clutch, blocked and followed by Bam. Steal. Here's Derek White, who came in for Smart earlier. Crosses up Strus, like you said, Coach, goes right at him and scores it.
They're doing defensively. They're getting into Jimmy Butler, not allowing him to set the tone. Like everybody else, he flat out just continues to compete.
Adebayo raising up and one. Spread up through. Was right at Hero, spins, got. Butler into the paint.
But they need production, and he's giving it to them.
Tatum, whistle, foul. There's Brown out top. Out to White, steps into the three and knocks down. Butler gonna try and walk down Derek White here.
Run in transition and get opportunity.
Oh, what? 7 on the shot clock, Oladipo. Left it short. 3 on the shot.